All right, I want to go ahead and welcome each and every one of you here to episode number 1225. Topic title for today, failure. Go ahead and write that down. Definitely excited for today's subject. Just one word, failure. How many of you are sick and tired of failing? Meaning that you try something, it doesn't work. You try this trading platform, it doesn't work. You try this strategy, it doesn't work. You try building the business and it doesn't work. You try relationships, they're not working. Sick and tired of failing. If you are, put a 111 inside that chat box. I want you guys to be honest with yourself. If you are sick and tired of trying, you're sick and tired of failing, I want you to put a 1 inside that chat box. That's what we're going to be talking about today and how to overcome that. This is going to be a very short message, but I think it's a really important one because weeks ago I talked about it's not just the fear of failure. It's the fear of looking bad to other people, meaning that we don't want other people to know that we're either a failure, that we're a quitter, whatever the case may be. But that really is what holds people back. Not just the fear of failure, but also what people might actually think when they see us fail. Because I'll have to admit, I know even for myself, seeing part of your dreams or goals fall flat, it really does hurt. There's no question about it. It can hurt your confidence. And I feel that there are definite times for what I used to call pity parties. But what I told people is, with pity parties, rarely does anyone show up, and if so, they're not going to bring presents. And so fear is quite an obstacle for the people who are pursuing their goals. Now, this fear of failure that some of you might have, it brings analysis paralysis, which really makes a person stop trying to do anything that might actually lead to failure. And this fear causes some people to sit back and play it safe. Some don't mind being average, though. They may never consciously admit that they're being average. I actually remember reading a book by John C. Maxwell titled Failing Forward. And what he said in that book is that procrastination is the fertilizer that makes difficulties grow in our lives. Many people procrastinate because they either don't feel like doing it right now. Like I told you last week, you're not going to feel like doing a whole lot of things in your life. So let's just be real, okay? Like they don't feel like doing it right now, or they don't feel that maybe that they have more important things on their plate, which look, the reality is a lot of people right now, they don't have a lot of things that are super important on their plates. I mean, yeah, they go to work and stuff, they might spend a little time with the family. There's no question about it, but are they really spending a lot of time with their family? They're really spending the real time at work. They don't really got a lot of important stuff on their plate. The reality is you are more likely to act yourself into feeling than feeling yourself into action. And this is very true with exercise as well. It really actually does something, at least for me, to my mind and to my body when I force myself out of my comfort zone or acting on it when I don't feel like going. You may go in there at first, you don't want to do it. But again, habits and rituals are going to pull you through. A lot of people say they don't have time, but we know that they do have the time. Okay, now back to speaking about failure, okay? A life that's spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but it's more useful than a life spent doing nothing, because the person who makes no mistakes makes no progress. Everybody's going to make mistakes. Sometimes they married the wrong person. They started the wrong business. But no matter what the circumstances have been in your life up to this point, failure is always something created from within. People love to blame. They love to cover up their problems, and they give that as a reason why they failed in life. They blame this trader. They blame their upline. They blame their boss. They blame this partner in their relationship. But here's the hard truth. No one is defeated by their opponents, but by themselves. It's what they allow to go into their mind, which then paralyzes them from taking the actions that they need to take. So we need to learn how to move forward today. You cannot build a statue on past problems and move forward. Here's what I think about failure. Failure is the greatest opportunity to know who I really am. I want you to write that down. Failure is the greatest opportunity to know who I really am. When the bills are paid, it's easy to be in a good mood. But when you have setbacks, this is when you find out what kind of person you really are. This is when you find out what kind of character and integrity that you have. Because a lot of times, real success can come only as a result of a period of failure, which will help you understand who you really are. I'm sure some of you have some friends who seem to always be getting ready to live, but they're never really living. because they're so in fear of failing and being seen as a failure to other people. But if you want to reach your potential tomorrow, you've got to dedicate yourself to progress today. And so to change your world, you've got to change yourself first. If I want to change my marriage, that means that I have to change me first. I can't wait for Jamie to change. If I want things to get better, I have to get better. I can't wish that life were easier. I have to wish instead that I was better and not just wish to actually go out and do it. So look, I hope that each and every one of you have a great day. Let's make it a great week. This is Brandon Boyd signing off. Have a great day, everyone.